Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Expeditions Viking, where I'm leading a band of Vikings, and also some people like, you know, there's just a witch here, and also some giant who attacked us, then I made friends with him, this is all lovely. And this guy wanted to kill me, but then luckily we managed to win him round, so we've got a good little group here. Technically only these two people here were ever my friends in the first place. We've won all the rest of these guys round for our actions, which is kind of cool indeed. But if we want to invade Britain, and we certainly do, we're going to need a few more things. First up, we're going to need some money for goods that we can trade there. Now, apparently, Adis over here once told some stories about a tomb that was full of money. Adis, what have you got to say to me about this? So they say that a tomb was protected by dwarves or elves or other such underground creatures, that horrible vengeance will befall anyone who dare breach its sanctity. Yes, I'm sure it's all 100% fine. I don't like the sound of that. No, it's totally fine to meddle with that. Do you know if this is actually real, by the way? Seen it myself, travelled through there with Alvada when we'd just been married on our way here to start our family. Okay, intriguing. And I'm preparing an expedition. I need that treasure so I can trade it for supplies. And where goes the... Ooh! Have I got you on board by any chance? Tell you what, let me come with you to the grave. Be easier if I simply show you the way. Okay, fine. Can you actually fight by any chance? I have a little training if that's what you mean, but I'm no frail old lady. Fine, we might have just picked up an extra person for the expedition. Perfect. So we need to travel east to a small hamlet to search for the ancient grave. Got it. Ah, it's quite a journey. 1 day and 9 hours away, in fact. Fine. So if I want to go that way, I'm going to be, well, I could theoretically just pass through a whole bunch of different locations. Okay. Ah, yes, of course. Sorry, that's for the wood, isn't it? Well, as we're literally passing by, sure, let's go to the forest. So we're in the forest, and Torfin is apparently coming along too. Beautiful. So all I've got to do now is, yeah, find my way to a variety of trees. Ah, hello there. Hello, Grimmel for the Tall. Are we going to be friends? Apparently Grimmel for the Tall is my uncle, but has remained a somewhat mysterious figure throughout my childhood. Okay then. And, oh, apparently I'm also in the same forest where Sigurda saw some travellers. Fine. I know the men you speak of, they've been avoiding my part of the forest, I've been keeping clear of them in return. You worry there might be bandits. Well, we just don't know yet. Sure, let's just keep finding some trees here. There must be something else around here. Also, there's a camp around here. Ah, a large elm, strong timber, plenty of room for cargo. That's what I think is the one I want, actually. So that's bloody convenient. Ah, and we found the camp as well. Right. So a group of men sitting around a fire, their equipment strewn around. The men all look young but strong. Looks like they've been here a few days. I see you've made yourselves comfortable. Let's be friendly. We didn't expect to meet anyone here and thought it would be alright to set up camp. I'm absolutely sure it is. I just want to ask you some questions. No, nobody flipping move. If I want to go full on mad tyrant on these guys. No. So perception. Ah, I've got a really high perception. I've got a very high perception indeed. Though actually, my perception should be higher than that. I feel like, oh, what's happened to my perception? My perception should be way higher than that. I feel like I might have taken some injuries recently. I'm not sure. Look around the camp for a second. So, nope, sadly, my perception is not good enough. Where are you guys from? Down south. And what are you doing here? We're merchants. Then I'm sure you'd like to trade with me, wouldn't you? Couple of hides for some silver? No. It's pretty clear you don't have anything worth trading, so you're not merchants. I think we'll just leave. And they pack their things and prepare to leave. Okay, that seems reasonable. They've decided to be on their way. Shame we couldn't figure out exactly what was going on here. Are you sure you wouldn't like to, you know, potentially join my expedition by any chance? A sword out of its sheath. These guys might have been expecting trouble. Anything else of note? No, just a bunch of guys. And a shield at the back there. Okay, we've technically resolved this question. We've got the skill points. If they say they're going to be leaving, I'd say we just believe them and let them get onto it. Now we just need to go and find ourselves some more trees. Though I found the tree I wanted anyway, which is good. And this is a beautiful oak. Just enough timber in here for a heavy, intimidating ship. Nice. No, we want the elm. We definitely want that elm. The elm is the thing I want. The trading ship. Oh, hello. Oh, dear. We've upset some people here, and someone's just run up to me and stabbed me in the face. Guys, who exactly are you and why are you stabbing me? Why is there so much stabbing happening right now? Ah, apparently the problem here is we are all starving. Possibly because I forgot to actually feed anyone before we came on away because I didn't realise that was a thing I had to do. Oops. That might be why we're not doing so hot in the combat, because I'm literally starving to death. By the way, yeah, would you mind just getting out of here? These guys are just going to get in more and more flipping attacks on me, annoyingly. Fortunately, we can just basically smash these guys with our superior weapons, because they've just got basic crappy knives. Or at least we would be able to if we weren't so terrible at everything. Let's just heal up John Thrar here. Right, Gunnar, activate your charge, and now just go and murder these people if you'd be so kind. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, 75 damage. You're not looking so hot, are ya? And critical hit. Another one goes down. Now just get my healer over to the back here. Yep, you can just stay there. And my healer can stay nice and safe tucked at the back for the moment. Lovely. In fact, my healer can probably do a little bit better job yet by healing up John Thrar. Beautiful. Now, end the turn. Apparently I'm just being attacked. Why are you guys attacking me? You just fell over. Like, I don't know who you are. I don't really want to do this. Right, everyone's been well stabbed here. Are you all absolutely 100% sure that this is what you really, really want to do? Who's even left? Is there... Oh, you've got one person at the back there, an untrained healer with no one to heal. Spot on. Right, let's send you after him. Oh no, he fell over. Whoever these guys are, they're not spectacularly good at their jobs. A nice charge from Gunnar will do good work there. A 77, beautiful. Move over to you, finish you off in a second. And we have won. I don't know who we just won against. Who are these people? I know this man. He's one of your thralls. I've seen him around the Longhouse. Well, probably we shouldn't have murdered him then. We should have just told him to go home. They must have escaped during the raid attack. Oh, I see. So we took slaves captive, they ran away, and we came to reclaim them, they fought back. I feel like we are the villains here. They've earned their freedom, let them go, says Gunnar. The only way to earn anything is through hard work or victory in combat. Let's see, we've got some of them still alive. We need thralls to build up Skjern. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, you know what? Let's recapture them. We can use them to build things. Yay, we've recaptured the slaves. And just around the corner as well, we found pine. Beautiful. Ah, pine is a good compromise between trading and speed. Well, that's potentially good. Then maybe we will go for pine, in fact. So, oak, high intimidation, low cargo, low speed. Spruce, high speed, low intimidation, low cargo. Elm, high cargo, low intimidation, low speed. Pine, medium cargo, medium speed, low intimidation. Yeah, that strikes me as a good balance then. Speed and cargo and low intimidation. I'm going to go for the pine. In which case, he is now heading back to the ship. Beautiful. Choose a name for the ship. Oh my goodness, we get to choose a name for the ship. And probably, by the way, I ought to head back to town because apparently all my people are, like, starving. So that's an important thing I probably ought to fix. Right, firstly, very importantly, Torfin. Boaty McViking Face. Perfect. Not a bad name. Boaty McViking Face. I'll let Rurik know. Maybe I'll be able to carve some decorations to match. Yes. Basically just write Boaty McViking Face all over it. That's absolutely perfect. And I have gained 5 skill points for that. Now, where do I eat? Can I eat inside the Longhouse by any chance? I mean, I can literally see leftovers from the feast bubbling merrily over the fireplace. So I feel like I probably should eat this, but I can't. And I know for a fact that I am still starving because I've got that perception at 5 when it should be at, I think, 9. And my strength and endurance are all incredibly low as well. I've got to figure out how to eat, basically. And unfortunately, in this version, there's not a codex yet, so I can't just look that up. Alright, guys, I'm calling a new national holiday. It is now John Thrar Day, and on John Thrar Day, everybody makes a feast and feeds John Thrar. Alright? Preferably people who, like, know how to make food, because I don't. Okay, I think I might need to do the cooking thing myself, because there's so many bloody utility skills. One of them's got to be something to do with cooking. Yes, here we are. Hunting. Increase the chance of hunting success and meat being brought back. Fine. Where do we do... Okay, this is definitely a priority all of a sudden. In fact, this is potentially a good thing for cattle in general. Let's get some scouting going on here. So now this guy is going to be much better at discovering resources. Yeah, let's make you really good at discovering resources. You're good at scouting on the map. Fine. You're good at hunting. Bring back 3 to 5 meat or 5 to 6 meat. Yeah, bring back loads of meat, please. And then convert meat into rations. That's great. Convert some meat into rations. That's a really good thing. Yes, now you're good at hunting. Converting meat into rations. Can you in any way do cooking? Excellent. This is good. Right, do some cooking. 10% chance to get well fed. Well, let's just start with literally any form of cooking. There we are. Okay, so Kettle now just follows me around doing the cooking and whatever. But this seems like it all happens at camp. Yeah, when you're at camp, scouting at camp and stuff like that. So now I need to find some way of sending Kettle off to actually find us some bloody meat. Also, I'm totally upgrading my bows on Jonthra because also that means I get fire arrow for burning damage. Yes, that's very worth having. Screw it. Head to the marsh campsite. I know it's very high security, but we need food. I know it's low food, but we need it anyway. Go there. Just flipping go there. We desperately need to find food. Can't get rid of cattle. That's fine. Don't want to on this occasion. Instead, we will just bring the usual gang along. Now, we've got to find food here. Okay, my turn. Who am I actually fighting? It is a bunch of guys. You are a brawler, a random rogue, level 0, level... Okay, so none of these people seem to be... Okay, I think we can handle this. This is just 6 people. I've brought 6 people too. The enemy at this campsite do not seem to be interested in fighting. They are instead running away and abandoning the campsite. Well, as far as I'm concerned, that's fine. It's going to be our campsite now. Screw the lot of you. Yeah, there we are. They're finally up for a fight. Good. Critical hit, but luckily the shield took that. Marvellous. Now, sadly, John is really struggling to hit things because of the whole starvation and fatigue thing. And that's why my perception is so low. I'm really struggling to hit on account of all of that. Finish this guy off. We have won. None of us even went down. Beautiful. We've taken the campsite. Yay. Campsite is ours. Good. This is where you heal injuries, create items and equipment, and I really, really hope food. Alright, when characters want to talk to you, they'll strike up a conversation during the night. Now, everyone's healthy, but you're also very hungry. I know that. Oh, crikey, this all gets very complicated, doesn't it? So, how much food is in, or rather, how much game is in the area? More games means more meat for your hunters to bring back to the camp. Right, okay, Kettle, we know what you're doing. You, my good man, are going flipping hunting. And then you're continuing to go hunting, because that's what I desperately need you to do right now, okay? And then after you're done with the hunting, you can cook it, alright? Though, are you allowed to cook it? God, rest, cook. No, you're not allowed to cook. Why aren't you allowed to cook? Other people are allowed to cook. Various bits of shift 3 has happened. Right, someone... Alright, you know what? This is all good. Resources, 7 rations, and your herd has consumed 7 rations. And your herd has not consumed or preserved 9 meat into rations, and it has spoilt. Wait, none of your herdmen have not eaten. 7 out of 7 of your herdmen have become well fed. Okay, possibly could do with more of a tutorial, because I don't really know what's going on there. But I think we're all fine now, because now if I look, yes, everyone's back to how they should be. Lovely, this is all fine, right? Now, probably what I therefore want to do now is go to Skernedge to the tomb where there's potentially all sorts of bad things. It's going to take 1 day and 5 hours to get there. This is probably a good place to stop. How's my team doing, by the way? Well, apparently everyone's fine for now, but it wouldn't hurt to stop off here before we get over to here. Yeah, stop off here, literally right here. Let's just quickly clear this place out too. So what are we taking on here? It looks like... In all fairness, it looks like the exact same number of guys we were just taking on, but alright, whatever. At least this time we're not starving to death, so we should be a much more effective fighting force. Right, here we go. Oh, they're doing the thing where they're just running away again. Sometimes the enemy decides it doesn't want to run at you. It just basically decides running around. So I think it's trying to flank in a slightly incompetent way. But that's fine. You guys want to come over here. You guys can... Oh, they're trying to do a sling. And you hit him from there. What? Okay, flipping Kettle can't hit... Don't even try it. Don't even flipping try it, you bastards. Okay, that was just spotting. Well, that's fine. Flipping Kettle can't hit people standing next to them. Ah, this will do. There's a nice narrow pass right here that will do the job very, very well indeed. So if we bring you to here, see if we can bring anyone else up closer as well. We can form a nice little choke point around this sort of area. This will be where we hold them. And then we want to keep, yeah, Gunnar towards the back, because then his charge is at its most powerful. But actually, if we bring him here, we've blocked off both the ways to where we are. Then we can create a little safe space back here. Right, he's been spotted, 75% chance to hit. Lovely. In fact, you are quite tough. So I'm going to put a flaming arrow into you. 75% chance with the flaming arrow. Nice. He's on fire. He'll take damage over time. Love it. And just put another arrow in him from Kettle. And he's almost dead already. Good. Doing well. This guy comes up to me, just does a basic attack, doesn't do very much, because this time I've got loads of endurance and whatever. That archer's going to take a shot at something, but missed. Good, good. I think it looked like he was aiming at his own guy there from the way the camera moved, but alright. You're running in with a knife, and you're running in with a spear. I feel like there's a bunch of them over there. And then this guy's running in with his bare hands, which you shouldn't underestimate. Bare hand guys are sometimes pretty good. They've activated Tyr's favour. I can do something very, very similar if I want to. In fact, actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go for a charge with Gunnar. Dying doesn't really matter in this game, to be honest. Like, dying is just kind of going down temporarily. Like, if you can sacrifice someone to get a really good hit in, it's fine. So I'm just going to attack this guy with charge, because he's just going to do a load of damage against this person, which is perfect. Oh, yes, that's just the thing. And Kettle, if you can follow up and finish that person, yeah, just get a little bit closer. Just get a little bit closer to them, and that is 90% chance to hit to kill that spearman. Beautiful. Oh, You missed 90% chance! You utter dick! I hate you, Kettle. Right, you know what? Let's just finish off... How good are you, by the way? Ooh. You're pretty good. A level 2 brawler. In that case, John, you finish off this guy here, please. Thank you. He goes down, in which case the rest of you lot can just focus on this guy back here while Gunnar's drawing the attention up there. So you just go to here and then attack this person. Oh, yeah. You are really tanky, aren't you, my good ma'am? What I'm going to do is I'm going to move up to him. I'm going to see if I can stun him. So we're just going to stun him now. Activated stun, and he is indeed stunned. Now, I believe... Oh, why did you... Okay, I accidentally misclicked there. That's fine. You can do your death blow. You're immobilized, aren't you? Can you death blow this guy? Yeah, death blow him if you can. And yes, you can. Nice. So, that is a good thing. If they're down on the ground, death blow works pretty nicely. That's done good damage to you. And then you just stand up here to draw the attention. In fact, that should be fine. End the turn. Okay, I'm starting to get all the pieces fit together at this point. I think actually we're doing a lot better now all of a sudden. So he's just running in. They're just all attacking Gunnar, but he's physically tough. So her basic crappy knives aren't doing a thing. Lovely. Spotted. Ah, he's the healer. Fine. I actually think both of them have got healing abilities. And then he's going to go for an attack against Gunnar. We'll run forward and heal Gunnar in a second because he's so tanky. He'll do a good job there. In fact, actually, can we get to... Yes, we can just get over to Gunnar. So I'm going to send you forward to help. Oh, forgot about the flipping attack of opportunity. And this guy, I don't know, he's really tough. This is way tougher than the last time. Right, heal up Gunnar. That's good. Well done. Now, don't move because you're next to two people who both have an attack of opportunity. So let's just kind of go on you and see if we can just get one of you down right now. Right. Move you up to here and just basically give you an attack. We'll just finish this guy off because he's weirdly tough, in fact. Right, and finally, we can finish this person off. Good. You're dead. You are the toughest one on the field by the looks of things. In which case now, my archers can just start moving up and getting some good attacks in. John needs to move up first, potentially. In fact, if John moves up here, I can probably create a shield for him with some of the other guys. So, 95% chance to finish you off right now. Beautiful. Down you go. And Kettle moves forward as well and gets an 85% chance to hit you. Or, yeah, that's probably better damage right there. Nice. And that was a critical. Well done. And at this point, unfortunately, my archers are kind of shielding my melee guys, but whatever, this will do for the minute. Yeah, now I'm getting how it all fits together. It's a little bit not tutorialized at the minute. Oh, will you stop restoring people? I'm going to take you out in a second, you bastard. Right, Gunnar's back up to health. Gunnar can also, by the way, have himself a charge. He can get around the back and do some good damage to that archer. Oh, he's going to be hit by multiple attacks of opportunity en route because I keep forgetting that's a thing. And didn't get one on that one, though. That's fine. Charge does 46 to him. That's good. And John can basically just stay where John is and get the lovely 90% chance to hit there. Kettle, you can probably do a decent amount of damage too. Yep, in fact, probably don't. Maybe don't bother with him. Yeah, go for the other one because I think one of my melee guys will be able to finish off that guy nice and quick now. Beautiful. And now just start moving forward to clear a path for the others. And you can... Oh, you can't quite finish that person off. That's fine. You go over here, stab this guy. Lovely. And, you can't quite finish off either of them either. Right, that's irritating, but what have you. Let's just start weakening them. Probably their medic will waste a lot of time trying to heal up. Yeah, that's a bit of a waste, actually. When you're left with, like, a situation like this, you really should have just, like, killed off, like, 2 of them for certain, left one of them untouched. That would have been much better. But that's fine. They're kind of focusing on Gunnar, and he's totally got the health to handle it. In fact, I should probably give Gunnar some better survivability, because he, like, likes running ahead with charge and smashing people. So I should definitely kind of give him some more, like, endurance or whatever. Right, now, Kettle finishes off you. Luckily, I think they ran out of medicine, so now we can just do that. Move over to John. John moves over to here, and then shoots you. Nice, and we're done. Nice and simple, no new injuries, no weapons decrease in anything. So now we can figure out what we're going to do here. Apparently there is absolutely flipping tons of food. No one desperately needs to sleep, because we're actually alright for the minute. Actually, if we auto-assign, what happens? So auto-assigning, there's guarding, protecting the camp from attacks or theft, cooking, Kettle goes hunting, lots of people sleep. Okay, so probably what we can do here is cleaning keeps the camp secret and secure, preventing its security from deteriorating with use. Ah, okay. So yeah, there's a whole complex camp system here. Right, shift 1, herbs, medicine, brings back meat, brings back many pieces of meat, various people get sleep, resources, lovely. Camping is a little bit confusing. What I should basically take out of it is we're probably pretty good shape right now to head over to the Skirnage. Yep, head over in that direction. There it is on that hill. Recognise the stones. Hamlet, where we stayed all those years ago, must be up ahead. Marvellous. Anything we should know about the hamlet? Wasn't much to look at. No, nothing in particular. So, find a way to the burial mound, but before that, we're going to have to figure out what's going on in the village. Make sure we don't have any trouble here. Optional. Visit the hamlet. Well, as we're passing by, sure, why not? Hello there. You don't want to talk to us? You there, thief. Stop those men. Okay, we're going after them. We're going after them. Where are they going? We're going to chase them down. All right, fine. We're going to help out the village, help out the hamlet by chasing these thieves, because there appear to be very few of them. Excuse me. Oh dear. These people can do about 70 damage a go. I think we might have just walked into that ambush, by the way, which is concerning. And oh, flip, they just straight up murdered my healer in a single moment. Right. You know what? I shouldn't have helped out the hamlet, basically, is what I've learnt. Okay, fortunately, or not, depending on your point of view, I decided to actually stop the recording and restart this mission because literally my hard drive ran out of space for the recording. So as a result, these thieves have just run off into the forest again, and we haven't actually pursued them at this point. And I'm not going to, because while I was waiting to just kind of move some of the footage from one drive into another, I had a realisation. I'm the cocking Thane! Why am I running off into the woods after some bandits? It's the 8th century AD. If you want to sort out your problems, go and do it yourself. I'm not bloody following you around. What have you got to say for yourself? Oh, you can't even be bothered to give me any advice or anything. You know what? Screw you. I'm just going to go and steal your treasure. And if you try and stop me, I'm going to murder you as well. So deeper into the hamlet, ignoring those bloody guys, we've been visited by Oddkel the Goadie. I don't know what a Goadie is, but alright. Yeah, we're visiting the grave up the hill. Ah, indeed, then I'm sorry to be want to tell you that grave is closed under my protection, that of our community. Well, that's a bloody shame. Dark place where an ancient king lies buried. The underground ones are guarding his treasure jealously. Okay, yeah, I've come to pay tribute to this king, though who are the underground ones? Creatures who live beneath the earth. Dwarves, elves, spirits, the ancestors. I wonder what they are really. Are there really going to be actual dwarves and elves? Because so far this has seemed fairly grounded. Not necessarily historically accurate, but at least remotely grounded. And can we do anything to gain their favour? For what purpose? That we may be brought luck on a long voyage. A noble cause worthy of our aid. However, the powers that dwell in that place are not benevolent. Such a thing requires a sacrifice. Alright, name your flipping price. I don't ask for treasure. My purpose is purely to maintain peaceful relations between mortals and the underground ones. Look, we're going in one way or the other. The underground ones require a life. A human life. Yes, will the slaves suffice? Of course, the life of a thrall is not as valuable as the life of a free man. In that case, 3 lives will be required. Okay, yeah. I think I'll make the arrangements, in fact. Sure. Very good. I shall gather the most faithful and prepare the altar. Good, good, good. Bring your sacrifice to the pond in the forest near where you have arrived. We will meet you there. Yeah, 3 thralls. I picked up some of those in the forest earlier. That'll do. Because it feels like I could just go up to the burial mound and then basically like fight my way through. But if I was just to sacrifice 3 slaves, that would probably be fine. Hello there. So we need to sacrifice blood to the ones below. Good. I hope I don't get blood on my clothes again. Hello there, Oddcull the Goatee. Ah, so I can't actually sacrifice a free man. I can either offer 3 of my thralls, not even give me time, or just attack him and murder them all. No, I would say we picked up like 3 slaves from the forest. Here you go, man. And my open-minded followers have lost morale, but my conceited followers love that I've just done that. 3 thralls are brought from the camp. They are led to the altar with downcast eyes, accustomed to being taken to unknown places and made to do unusual things for reasons unexplained. Yeah, this is going to be a worse day for you than most, even as a slave. Sorry. One by one, the incapacitated thralls are forced to kneel before the altar, whereupon their throats are cut. Beautiful. When the short and bloody ritual is complete, Oddcull turns to you with a gleam of satisfied cruelty in his eyes. Take this, he says. The Divine hands you a rune-carved totem made from something that could very well be human collarbone. Show this symbol to the guards at the entrance. They will roll the stone aside for you. What about the bodies by any chance? My disciples will place the sacrifice within the mound when your petition is complete. Lovely. Thank you very much. This has been lovely, Oddcull. That was probably an immoral thing to do, but whatever, it was fine. And while we're passing by, don't forget to pick up some flipping herbs, because we can turn that into medicine and whatever later. Now let's just quickly nip over to the guards up here. Good news, Griddle. We have indeed sacrificed some humans, so we can go past, please. Lovely. We'll get the door for you. Well, thank you very, very much indeed. You start to feel lightheaded. The corridor is only a dozen steps long, but it feels like you somehow walked a mile before you're out of it. One by one, your companions stagger woozily out of the corridor behind you, blinking in the dim light. Ah, Roskva, hopefully she'll know what's bloody going on here. There's someone here or something. The underground ones, they're in the shadows. It can't be, they can't be real. The shadows are moving in the room ahead. You hear a low groan and metal scrapes across the mouldy dirt floor. Your head is spinning. Ah, so they may or may not be monsters. We simply don't know. They're probably actually just real people and we're just slightly losing it. So we've only got 3 enemies to take out. Fine, that's not too bad. And once we're done with that, we should definitely upgrade, by the way. Although, unfortunately, I am drugged and demoralized, so that's no good because that affects my chance to hit. Right, go over to you, my nice angry man. Would you like to charge over there and do a very decent amount of damage to this man? Yes, I think that would work very, very nicely. And hit him with a stick. Lovely. Oh, yes, of course, we don't have our normal guy with us. We've got the axe woman instead. Right, let's see how you do. And when we say, oh, you're useless, aren't you? Right, okay, what are you holding right now? Have you even got your axe out? Oh, it's probably because I haven't upgraded you. Right, that's probably why you're useless. Right, never mind you then. John, can you even hit this person? Struggling a little bit, aren't we? Get a bit closer. 61% chance to hit. Not great, but we'll go for it. And darn it. And he resisted harried as well. Right, keep our healer at the back. Just, actually, you know what? We could just stab that guy and then get back out of the way. And though that means I'll just take a free hit, which is unfortunate. Right, Nefia. Through here, you at least can do some good work. Oh, that's a critical. That's good. Right, we can finish off this person in one go right now anyway. You go over here and finish them off, or at least do a lot of damage. And possibly, actually, my healer can possibly pull this off. Yes, my healer can actually put in the finishing blow here. Stab them. Down they go. Beautiful. So, they're dead. Now, can you block up the entrance, please? Yeah, if you two can block up the entrance. There we go. Now, no one can get to my healer. Perfect. End the turn there. That'll probably do for now. So they're now running forward. And can you... Oh, 75. That's fine. Just keep healing up and it's all okay. Yeah, definitely. For the sake of it, just keep him going. Lovely. Luckily, this guy we can do some pretty good damage to. And then, oh, yes, now this works. This guy's definitely a bit flimsier. Can we get a little bit more damage with? We can just get a tiny bit more damage with charge. And then activate charge, smash him. Now, if either of my archers can get a hit in, we should be in good shape. And he's apparently he's in cover. That's annoying. And annoyingly, he actually has an opportunity attack. So if I move you back to give someone else the attack, then, yeah, he'll just attack me. Which is very annoying, because I feel like I could probably finish you off at this point. Oh, well, fine. You know what? We'll move you back. The attack of opportunity will do tons of damage. That's fine. In which case, who can do the most damage? It's probably actually my healer again. Wait, hang on. No. We need to move everyone. Okay, Tetris everyone around here. Now, you can access this. No, you can totally access this. Why can't you? Oh, because you've already done healing, so you can't do anything right now. Okay, now, woman with axe, you go in, finish him off, lovely. And now that's all we've got there. You just keep on moving forward. And yeah, we'll heal you up next turn. End turn again. We've only got one more to come in. Who's going to attack you, but we can't actually see. Luckily, that was just her shield that took the brunt of that. Are you? You're in cover again. That's so annoying that you're in cover right now. Can't do anything to you. Okay, just get Kettle out of the way because it doesn't actually matter. Move you out of the way. That means you'll eat his attack of opportunity, but that's fine. In which case, just keep on healing up this lovely chappy, and then he can just charge in a second. Yeah, the charge can just basically go in and do a very good amount of damage there. Beautiful. So these guys hit hard, but they're otherwise not that tough. And actually, you know what? My long spear can finish them off. Job done. Beautiful. That was actually not so bad at all. The last thing falls to the ground and lets out a raspy death rattle. Yeah, I'd say these are just humans. We're just not seeing it very clearly at the minute. So Kettle looks around quickly, trying to spot anything else that might jump at him. Finding nothing, he turns to you. What the flip was that? I'm going to use my perception to examine the corpses. Bending down on one of the bodies, concentrating with all your might, you manage to shake the haze from your mind and achieve a moment of clarity. They were just people, weren't they? Looking at the body, its glow seems to diminish for a few seconds to reveal the face of a starved man. Dried blood is caked around his mouth, and hands and his clothes are completely tattered and torn. Old bruises and wounds cover most of his body. They're nothing more than starved. Probably cannibals who went a bit mad. That's a shame. Right, let's get what we want here and then probably leave as soon as possible. And also, by the way, I ought to bother upgrading the team. Yes, Nefia in particular can be significantly upgraded. In fact, Nefia can be maxed out with her spear. That strikes me as a worthwhile thing to do. Rosca can improve her healing and also gain cure, so she can now take status conditions off people. As for Gunnar, let's give him, bonus hit points. That's definitely worth having. Now this is useful. Strider. If he can move further, that means his power is greater. Because, of his charge ability, I like him using just charging forward. So that works. There we go. Now, what do I actually need here? Secure the treasure. It's in here somewhere. It's over there. Sorry, my mistake. We could have just basically grabbed it and run, in fact. Right, so there we are. Old trinkets, bronze and silver bracelets, rings, goblets, bowls. Lovely. That will all do. So we've got a huge amount of money. We can't sneak all of this out here. Yeah, well, we'll find a way to sneak it all out of here unnoticed because I've got really good finesse, alright? Although, well, my finesse is only medium. My finesse is... Let's try the hard check. Darn it. Right, that's unfortunate. I just took a gamble and lost. So, new goal, safely leave the area with your spoils. I've taken it all, but I feel like I'm going to now have a fight on the way back out, unfortunately. I got greedy there. I should have gone for the medium check. I would have been able to pass that. So, Oddcull decided to come and meet us, and there were people in there, Oddcull. The underground ones. No, they were definitely real living people, alright. Unlikely, but no matter. So, Oddcull, let's get on with it. Our guards need to make sure you haven't taken anything from the grave. You have nothing tied. I might be able to salvage this with diplomacy. If you lay a hand on any member of my herd, I shall consider it a personal insult to my honour. Go on. I'd never presume to question your honour. You appear no more bulky than when I saw you last. You're free to leave! Nice! Well, I'd say that all went very well. That there was the nicest group of cannibal sacrificial murderers I've ever met. And I can't get judgmental. It's the flipping 8th century AD. This all strikes me as perfectly fine. Right, let's be on our way. I've got what I need. Now, next, I could probably pass by Reeb on my way back home. That's going to take me 1 day and 3 hours. And I suspect it's not necessarily going to be entirely easy. So what I should probably do is stop off here. There's a good campsite en route where I could potentially, low security, good shelter, medium food. Let's travel to there, and once we've got there, there we are, and we no longer need What's-Her-Face with us. Beautiful. And we've already got, 6 people with us. We just need 3 more. So we'll rest up there, and then after that, we'll pass on to Reeb, pick up some mercenaries, hopefully get in and out nice and quick, and that is everything we should require. Perfect. In fact, there was nothing here at all. We literally just got to walk in. Very, very good indeed. In which case, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, let's just auto-assign. You guys seem to be able to work this out very, very nicely indeed. So make camp here. Everyone runs around. We've made medicine, pieces of meat. Lovely. Uninterrupted sleep. Everyone seems to be rested. And here we are in Reeb, and we have got to hire some mercenaries, getting up to at least 9 guys. Beautiful. Now, this shouldn't be too difficult to do. We've already got 6, we just need to hire 3 people. That can't be that difficult. Plus, we've got, like, money and riches on us. It's beautiful. Ah, now this is good. This is very, very good indeed. So, this woman is selling rations and meat. And I can definitely do with a load of that, yes. Now, I could trade for some rations by handing over what the game calls valuables. And apparently this vendor has fair prices. So sure, I'll trade 1,000 valuables for 100 rations. That strikes me as fair. And I'd also like to get hold of some meat as well, and I'm willing to trade more valuables. Again, I'm willing to trade like a fair amount of valuables for a fair amount of meat, which is good. Perishable resource that can be used to feed your... Ah, hang on. No, I don't want to just buy meat, because that will just go off. I just want to buy rations. So now I've got a good, decent amount of rations. Now, hopefully, no one should get hungry. So this is fine. Okay, good. That's a good shop there. Let's instead just head up to... Actually, keep hold of my valuables. I might need them later, because we're just keeping going north through this big old town. I'm guessing there's a bunch of stuff we could do here. This game's like, it's very big. This is just like a demo. This is not the full game at all. And this is the flipping tutorial, by the way. We haven't got out of the tutorial yet. Here we are. We've managed to make it to the flipping... Ooh, ship. My ship's going to be better than that. It's going to be way better than that. Let's speak to this guy. The game's saying this guy's important. So let's head through here and have a chat with him. And the tall man is Ragnhild's bannerman and lover, and he never leaves her side. Beautiful. Ho there, John Fra, the axe wielder. I greatly enjoyed myself at your feast, especially the show you put on at the end. You fight well. It was indeed a good feast. It was lovely. And I am looking to hire crew for my ship, Skallagrimer. And you have chosen a bad time to... Oh, have I? What's going on? Mercenaries have no trouble finding low-risk work at the moment, or with trouble in the marsh. Oh dear, what trouble have we got? People have been disappearing in those marshes for years. It's gotten worse lately, as many as a dozen disappearances over the past 2 months. Entire trade caravans simply vanish in there. The whole city is awash with rumours of lantern men, man-eating witches, and other such nonsense. If your interest goes to an idle curiosity, speak to Ragnhilda. Okay, so if we help them out, then probably we'll be able to buy some lovely people to help. Good, good. Okay, a good 5-6 hours in, I've just figured out you can turn the camera, which is good. That's a very, very useful thing. Okay, camera is much better than I thought. So, let's ask Ragnhilda about the disappearances in the marsh. And that is just very quickly burn the quest Monsters in the Marsh. Let's go figure out what's going on here. And there is a marsh very, very close by. Lovely, we can pop there without bothering to rest. And I'm guessing, by the way, it's not actually monsters or giants or whatever. I'm guessing it is, in fact, you know, just some form of bandit or similar. Though, admittedly, we do have witches floating around. Here's a path. Hello there. 3 hunched shapes sit huddled around a roaring fire pit. They are unnaturally large and their features hideously misshapen. Probably not actually giants, mind. Well, everyone else believes they're giants. That's a shame. Look at this, brothers. Little people drawn to our fire. So the rumours are true. You've been stealing away travellers from the trail. No, 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 no. Let's see if we can be friendly with them, please. Friendly with them. You might. It's so easy when they come right to us. Come, brothers, let's make them feel welcome. Okay. Fine, we're going to have to murder them. But that's fine, because I've just upgraded all my abilities. This will not be too bad at all. So we just have to murder these here. They're not really giants, to be honest. They're probably just tall people. It strikes me as very unfair, all things considered. So what are we looking at here? 126 hit points, 130. Nothing too bad, to be honest. Let's start off with Gunnar the Peaceful. If we put him straight into charge mode, he should be able to do... Oh, yes. He can do some very good work here. He can slice off half this guy's health bar straight away. Very, very good indeed. Nevia, head in there and help him out if you'd be so kind. Just poke that guy, and the first one is already down. Very, very good indeed. Now, Kettle, would you mind, first things first, just dropping a nice ranging shot on these 2 lads? Because that then will make both of them spotted. Thank you. Only 2 left. This looks like it's pretty simple so far. In which case, that should leave John Fra free to just nail these guys absolutely. Only 60% chance to hit. That's a bit harsh, quite frankly. Wait, hang on. Why am I not allowed to... Well, now I'm confused. I don't know why John Fra isn't able to get... and that's only 65% chance. What's wrong with you? You've not got anything wrong with you, right? So, why can't I move? Is it something to do with snow? I've no clue what's going on there. And sure, 65% chance to hit to that guy. We may as well set him on fire. Why not? It's still 65% chance. And fire arrow. He is on fire. Lovely. And just get my healer around the back into some nice cover. Ah! Right, sorry, that's not cover. That's entangled. That's why John couldn't move, because little kind of spiky bushes mean it takes, like, you can't actually do anything. You're really stuck and not moving. Fine, I'd say we're good for now, but you apparently can't do anything else, so we may as well demoralize. Good, those guys are demoralized, meaning, yeah, their accuracy is halved. Hopefully that means they will struggle to hit me. That guy runs in, and, his long axe is effectively kind of like a spear. It looks like it hits a long range. And then you move into there. That guy, so, okay, Asleaf has been stunned. That's fine. And incidentally, John can just fire another flaming arrow over there. That missed. That's a shame. Ah, no, this is interesting. Sorry, I hadn't really noticed this before. So, yeah, previously I've kept Gunner on his double axe. But he's also got a big old axe, which actually does not that much damage at the minute. Hang on, turn that off for a second. Just do a charge. That does not a huge amount of damage. I think he's better off just with his, with his double axes. With his double axe, he can also do a hook and slash, which, if he's able to do it, hook and slash, which is useful for dealing with, there you go, because it's an unblockable attack. Now, Kettle, I think you've still got an attack this turn, don't you? Yes, you've got a 65% chance on you, or a 65 on you. Do you have the aimed shot? Well, could go for the quick shot, or John, you still can do... John can still do the ranging shot. Fine. John, do the ranging shot, because that's a free action. In which case, Kettle can then do a double shot and might be able to kill both of these guys. Kettle has let me down many times in the past, but let's see if he can make up for it now a little bit. Right, 65% chance to hit. And... okay, failed once. 65% chance to hit on the other one too, I think, or maybe slightly less. And, well, UK, you're not entirely let me down. You've let me down a little bit. You've not done great, but there's been worse as well. Right, end the turn. He's going to get one more attack in on me. Possibly he'll... he just really doesn't like Asleaf, does he? He just really doesn't. Right, finish him off, please. If nothing else, just break his shield. He's dead. Giant's down. I suspect there's more to it than that, though. So, return to Jarl. No, that was apparently it. It was literally just those three. So, back to Rag Hill to the White, and we can report that the giants have been taken care of. Beautiful. 3 brothers malformed, but only men very dead now. And Reeb considers me tolerated. Not exactly fantastic, but it'll do. And I've just picked up 1,000 valuables. Lovely. Now, with the marsh cleared out, and thus the mercenaries a little bit more open to being hired, we can return to Scala Grimer. Admittedly, we were told this person was Ragnhilda's, lover and never left her sight. She's not there. He's, constantly out of her sight. So warriors have been flocking to the docks looking for work now the traders don't need the extra security anymore. If you're still looking to hire, you won't have any trouble. Beautiful. And apparently we're skipping somewhere. Are we skipping to the docks? Okay, so I have got to get myself... that's locked. I know about you already. Fine. I don't know why flipping Kettle's locked. Kettle is not that useful. Right, I need to add some new people. When it says add mercenaries, I'm literally creating them out of nothing. Oh, that's really cool. This looks like the least promising mercenary I've ever seen, so she's perfect. And I actually get to personalise the mercenaries down to every detail if I want. Although I can select a preset, which is good. That saves me a lot of time. Well, I could probably do with a decent, well-rounded warrior. Sure, you are a well-rounded warrior. I'm sure you're good. Lovely. Next, I think we'll hire Beyonce. That'll be fine. Beyonce, son of Clackar. Perfect. And how about a rogue? I don't think we've really got one of those yet. Spot on. Yeah, focusing in knives. You don't really have a knife specialist. Beyonce can do that. And this woman looks just like a berserker to me. Spot on. There we go. Our party of 9 and me is finally complete. Beautiful. So here we are back home at last after a long campaign. Looks like things are really coming together. Thorfinn has already laid down the hull of the new ship. Boaty McViking face was it? Yes, indeed it was. And I've recruited a full crew. Let's get out of here, shall we? And everyone has gathered on the shore to watch the beautiful new longship being launched. If only Steve was here to see this. Your herd gathered in front of your ship. He will be so proud. And I will find him, Mother. I'll find out what happened to him over in Britain. I've tried to make peace, to to accept that we'll never know. We'll find out his fate. It'll totally be over there. It'll be fine. There it is, our beautiful ship next to our village. Oh, our village looks so much nicer when it's actually not snowy. So yes, indeed, it is now a beautiful day, and we could just float around. We could let everyone say their goodbyes if we wanted to. But that's boring. Over to Britain we go. Come on, everyone onto the ship. Quickly, run. Finally, they pick their seats according to size and arm strength and turn to you waiting. You can no longer postpone it. You need to pick a bannerman. Okay, so this denotes the most trusted member of the herd. Your second in command, who you can expect to deal with a little bit more often than the other members of the herd. Ooh, who's my favourite? Is it Beyonce Clackstoter? Might be Beyonce. You know what? I've actually grown quite fond of Gunnar. Actually, no, it's Nefia. It's my old friend Nefia. Apparently everyone's disgruntled because I haven't probably been letting them get enough food or sleep or whatever. But I'd say it's Nefia, my old friend. She was with me from the beginning, damn it. She is my bannerman. She actually volunteered to fight on my behalf in the past, so she's definitely the one for me. And off we go. My map has suddenly expanded quite significantly because we're not heading around here anymore. That's where we were before in Denmark. But now, no, we could head over to Beach Village, Scarborough. We're going to go and invade Scarborough. God, and apparently we can get there in 12 hours. Really? That sounds a little bit optimistic for the 8th century, but okay, possibly that's accurate. In all fairness, this game seems fairly grounded, so maybe it's true. Off we go, I say. Off to Scarborough. Ah, and for once I can actually not take Kettle with me. The game forced me to bring Kettle and Nefia, but apparently like now I can not actually bring them as part of my team, so that's good. And here we are, we have made it. We are on Britain shores. Men and women watch you disembark from the rocks above, silhouetted against the light grey sky. Down on the beach, two brave youngsters keep a close eye on the mysterious strangers in their imposing warship. No, this is a big trading vessel. We've brought goods to trade. Everything's fine. And I see a path up the cliffs to the south. They will be expecting us. No, they'll know we're coming, but they won't be expecting us. Oh, Gunnar, I do like you. And there we are. There's our ship and all the goods and whatever we brought. Beautiful. And now apparently my next quest is Parsley, Sage, Rosemary time. Get a hold of some horses and supplies. We're here. We're here in Britain. We've made it. And there's a few skeletons. There's a few skeletons. We probably don't need to be that worried yet. And here it is, our first little run-in with the British, albeit they're now running away from us, which is probably a terrible sign. Hello, British people. We'd like to meet you. Oh, England's green and pleasant land. It's so much nicer than Denmark. Well, no offense to Denmark. It's just, you know, we saw Denmark in winter. It's probably a disadvantage. Hello there! We'd like to be friends. The group who intercepts you above the cliffs display every indication of a classic angry mob, down to the prevalence of pitchforks. Well, they don't like pitchforks to me. They've got a very large number of bowmen, like everyone does. Unfortunately, we don't speak the language. Oh dear. Let's hold up our hands in a peaceful gesture. Alright, beautiful. He mirrors the gesture as best he can without dropping the spear, speaks a few more sentences, but they are no more comprehensible than the first. Oh dear. Ah! Kettle understands English. Bloody hell, Kettle, I'm glad we brought you now. Kettle, can you just explain to them that we need horses, then we'll be on the way, alright? No, ask them to lead the way. Make it clear we don't want any trouble whatsoever. Yes, indeed, we've run into Morcant, a monk. Dominus Vobiscum, stranger. I am Brother Morcant, and I've given my life to studying the ineffable beauty of God's work. Hello there. And I'm Jonfra, the axe wielder. Don't let the name fool you. I actually use a bow. Daughter of Steve. This is my retinue. Everything is good. And it would appear at the bare minimum the English have decided not to murder me immediately. Well, isn't that just lovely? So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it. We have made it to Britain, England's green and pleasant land. And Nefia, you've got yourself stuck behind a wall, haven't you? You're not supposed to be stuck behind that wall. You're just going to get yourself... There you go. You figured it out. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to Britain, and I'm going to call it a part there, and indeed an end there, full stop, because this is not actually the full game. This is just a little bit. I can't believe it's just a little beta. This is just the demo. Denmark's like the train thing. When I started the game, it said, hey, we just like to skip Denmark. We don't just skip straight to Britain. So this is where the actual game begins. But as I understand it, there is very, very little left at this point. We could introduce ourselves to the English and engage in a little bit of English campaigning. But yes, this is not the full game. And after just the first tiny little bit in England, that is the end of what there is included in this version. But I will say, this has been great fun. This has been lovely. I don't know exactly when the actual full game is going to come out. It's supposed to be coming out this quarter. I will definitely draw attention to it when it does, because this has just been... it's been charming, it's been wonderful. There's so much personalisation, there's so many good touches, there's so much good here. This is really, really excellent. Like, I had such high hopes for this when I saw it at EG Express, and I think it's all very much turned out as I wanted to. This has been an absolutely lovely game. This has been a great little experience. I've enjoyed this hugely. But yes, I will leave this off for now, as I know this demo is going to come to an end very, very soon indeed. And I feel like getting to Britain, the promised land, Great Britain itself, that is a fine point to end things off. But I will keep an eye on how well this series does, because if it does very, very well indeed, if people really like this and want to see more of it, when the actual full games comes out, we may well be back, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the absolutely fantastic Expeditions Viking. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Ignore the demon we just summoned. It can't fit over the bridge. Okay, yeah? It can fit over the bridge. Oh, look at that.
Your pantaloons are very, very nice.
Okay, I've got a good idea. I'm going to summon a second demon to fight this one. Oh, look at the lightning.
I got quite drunk last night and I don't know where my Death Star is.